Hi, everyone. Welcome to Soulprint. Thank you very, very much for being here. I really do appreciate the comments and the thumbs up. Um, I'm very grateful for the support that you continue to give these little crystal readings here at Soulprint. Alrighty, so this is for the week of November 30th through December 6th. How did we get to December? This is what I'm trying to understand. The year just, I don't know, it just like moved by really fast. Okay, we have, I think this is Angelite. It's a just beautiful blue, right? This is rose quartz. We're calling it pink. And I'm not sure what this is, but I sure do like the look of it, and it's called green. So take a moment. You may be attracted to one, two, or all three of the crystals, and that's perfectly okay. Take a moment and see which crystals are attracting your attention. And let's get started. All right, start with this beautiful blue. Here we go. Three of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Star, and the Page of Pentacles. Well, alrighty then. This way, I guess. Okay, all right. So the Three of Cups, generally speaking, you're talking about happiness, a celebration, weddings, families, anniversaries, birthdays, annual holidays. But it's an energy of getting together, of sort of, but it very definitely has sort of feminine energy to it. These days in particular, as the energy overall is shifting, cards like this tend to remind me of, the divine feminine and recognizing your own divine feminine within. Now, that's followed by the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands tends to bring change. He moves, um, it's an action, it's communication, it's a fire energy, it is about your consciousness. But he invariably brings shifts or change in your world. The Star. This is a wish card, right? So perhaps you've decided that it's time to make this change and you're now ready to make that wish. You're now ready to think about what you want things to look like as you go forward. And you've got the Page of Pentacles there. And that little Page of Pentacles, she always brings good news, and very often it's good financial news. Um, and so this is sort of, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to add to this, right? I mean, literally, it feels as if there is some feminine support. There is a contemplation of change, or you are making one, or you have just made one, or you're thinking about one. And it could be in your home, it could be in relationships, it could be in a job, it could be in any area. But the star card is nice here, right? Because the star card indicates that you're ready to like actually dream and make a wish and trust that that dream can manifest for you. I love that card. And Page of Pentacles is going to bring you some news that is good. Generally speaking, it's financial news. It could also be like test results, or improvement in an asset, that kind of thing. But generally speaking, it's good news she brings. So embrace the change, but dream and make a wish and trust that you can make it happen. And if you are blessed enough and lucky enough to have some sort of feminine support around you, hang on to that and enjoy it and embrace it. Because the strength of female energy, when it starts coming together and combines and blends, it is a powerful, powerful force. Okay. Alrighty. I does not want to sit up. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Temperance, and the Eight of Swords. And this is interesting. This is an interesting message you're getting here. So you have both, yeah, speak Cyndy. You have both the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so what are we looking at here? The Ace of Wands is about a new venture, sometimes a new way of life. Sometimes it can actually even be, I'm talking about this card. It can actually even be about some sort of a new beginning, a pregnancy, a birth, something like that. The Ace of Pentacles is about um, a successful venture. It is about an important document. It is about financial security and abundance. It is about a gift. So you are starting the reading with these two super, super powerful cards that are talking about the beginning of, the start of. Um, and it's just wonderful, wonderful energy. Now, interestingly, the piece of advice, if you will, that you're getting is to keep things balanced and to keep things temperate. Don't go all off in one direction or the other, particularly if this Ace of Pentacles represents some sort of a financial windfall. Be careful about who or what you're talking about. And be careful about what you're listening to. Be careful that you're not taking advice from somebody who doesn't really actually know what they're talking about. But you've got these amazing new beginnings here, and the Temperance card is saying, slow down, take a breath. Everything will unfold as it needs to. Take your time and don't rush. And the reason that this card has that kind of a strong message is because the Eight of Swords here does not represent where you're going. It represents where you've been. And it's that feeling of sort of restricted, and you're scared, and you're kind of withdrawing, and you don't quite know what to do, and you feel like you can't see, and you feel like you can't move, and you're trapped. Except you figured out that, you know what, I'm not trapped at all. Um, these things that are binding my hands, heck, they're not even binding my hands. I can just push them away. And when I do that, I can then lift the glasses off of my face and I can see, or the mask off my eyes and I can see. And that brings you the energy to welcome and embrace these two aces into your life. But do it carefully. Do it carefully. But this is wonderful energy, because not only does it talk about the fact that you have come out of a difficult place, but that by coming out of that place, you are able to create new beginnings. And that is spectacular. All right. And green. Okay. King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. All right. So, man, this is just all about energy here, right? You've got cups all over the place. Um, so let's take a look at this a little bit strategically, shall we? Okay, so King of Cups. What is the King of Cups talking about? The King of Cups is sort of thoughtful, caring energy, masculine energy, more masculine energy. It can be in a healing profession. It can be in a creative profession. The Queen of Cups is that kind and thoughtful, sensitive woman. She has a very caring, a very nurturing nature. She's the one that you want to give you a hug, when you've had a rough day. She just has that very gentle warmth. The Knight of Cups brings you very often some sort of a romantic proposal. It brings a younger, more vibrant energy into your world, so that emotionally you feel uplifted and you feel vibrant and strong. And so you have three cup cards and powerful cup cards. And they're all talking about your emotions and your energies. They're talking about um, a gentleness, a, a recognition of how you're feeling, what's going on internally, how you're feeling about what's going on in your life. Are you thinking perhaps that it's time to bring in new love or time to finally focus on something you do love? It is about recognizing, honoring, and respecting your own emotions and your own path forward. Now, what is so interesting is you've got this Four of Swords sitting here saying, okay, listen, that's amazing. Slow down and get some rest, because the Four of Swords, generally speaking, is about a rest and recovery following some sort of a strain, a difficulty. It can be an illness. So, what the message here is, listen, everything is starting emotionally to feel really, really great. Don't rush your fences. Just slow down a little bit and make sure that you are also taking care of your physical energy. You're looking at your emotional needs and you're handling them and dealing with them. But you also have to remember that it's important to hold on to the rest and recovery that you need. Now, it is also possible that the cup cards are talking about some sort of I almost want to say sort of emotional turmoil. Is it possible that you have been struggling with some sort of emotional situation? Are you grieving? Are you depressed? Are you, sad? If that is the case, the cards are saying, listen, uplifting and more vibrant energy will come to you, but the best way to get there from where you are right now is by rest, honoring yourself enough to slow down, take care of yourself, and take it easy. Just trust that the recovery is where you need to be right now. And that whether the emotions surrounding you are super positive or maybe not so much positive, trust that rest is going to help you, and trust that there is a new vibrancy and a new energy coming forward for you. Okay. So there you have it. Thank you very, very much for being here. I hope you all have a really, really lovely week ahead. And I will look forward to seeing you right here next week. Bye for now.